Hello and welcome back to another video. And more specifically, another episode of Chinese Special. That's not how you grammar. Whatever. And it's on this, which slightly terrified me, which absolutely terrified me earlier. So this is one of those cheap USB SATA cables. Problem with this thing is, it also came from Wish. Wish actually sent me a non-existent GLS tracking number, which is odd because I think it had to do with it being combined because well, the number did not exist, and it was shipped to me using USPS. So yes. Anyway, so this thing does not come to you with it. I added this. Although I imagine that'd be quite obvious to tell. Basically, this does not have a 12-volt rail on it, which is needed for like almost. Well, there's I don't know about modern SATA hard drives or SSDs, but a lot of SATA devices, they need 12 volts. So what this does is it comes out here and it's used to supply 12 volts. And after doing this, I plugged this into my Dimension 2400, my Inspiron 700M 2400's down here, waiting for this to be inserted into it. Had this plugged in to one of those computer power supplies, like you would find in there. Not plugged in though. Just this plugged into the cable harness, but it wasn't plugged into the wall. When I plugged this into that laptop, the screen immediately went blank, and it hard crashed the computer. I immediately unplugged it, and by hard crash, I mean hard crash. I couldn't even do that thing where the system request plus B didn't even do it. Completely dead. Thank God it survived though. No harm was done, but that was absolutely fucking terrifying. Another thing that's probably not a good idea is setting up storage devices with random no-name Chinese specials and building a file server out of it, but whatever. Now this is the next part. This is a Dell Dimension 2400. And oh man, this is a good computer. I can see why people love these things. This is a great computer. Well, apart from that shit where the North Bridge doesn't support fucking AGP, but it does support Intel's stupid ass digital video output crap. Fuck you, Intel. Otherwise, this is an excellent computer, and I'm kind of glad and excited to get back into Socket 478. But whatever. The idea is to put this and this hard drive that I pulled out of a old DirecTV Genie box and brilliantly decided to bang up against the side of the computer case, which is very pitted from probably years of soaking in dog piss. Absolutely excellent. It's clean now. It's clean. I sniffed it multiple times. It's clean. That's kind of what happens when you take something apart and dunk it into a utility sink with tons of dish soap. Dish soap. I can really pronounce things well, can't I? Something annoying is really annoying, honestly, is there's no extra internal USB cables. I mean ports. So I have to do this crap with a patch cable, and oh my god, I hate patch cables. So you know those early Voodoo cards that were honestly a bit shitty because they only did 3D? they were powerful for the time, but like the fact they didn't have to whatever. So you know those. So the early Voodoo cards, they have that stupid VGA patch cable you had to use. Yeah, I hate that kind of stuff. Like, actually, why did Voodoo do that? Like, I mean, 3DFX. Like, I'm pretty sure at this time, video cards have that like weird port, like pin array thing on the card itself that you could use to like, that was used by like MPEG cards for like DVD decoding to like overlay stuff, whatever. I really hate patch cables, so it really annoys me that I have to do this. But anyway, the idea is, well, because the dog piss claimed both the floppy drive, the optical disk drive. That's a different optical disk drive. I replaced the old one because the old one was broken, and the PS2 mouse and keyboard ports. These ports are now dead. They don't do anything. Might replace them one day if I get a new port block. Otherwise, this computer is completely fine. Like everything else, absolutely works. And we have a nice. Actually, I don't know what that power supply is. Probably Delta or High Pro. Well, Dell uses like nice power supply, so I trust that power supply. So let me check this thing where they never seen any of this in any other computer where they cover the unused Molex connectors. Oh, the Molex connect. Just remember this. The Molex connectors on this power supply harness are absolute fucking crap. See how those pins aren't aligned and they move when I wiggle the cable? Yeah, that's the mark of a shitty ass Molex connector. Like, this is where Molex connectors get their bad names, the bad rap. It's because of these crappy connectors that you find on like apparently respectable supplies, because that's gonna be a nice power supply, and cheap and nasty Molex decided power cables like this one. Similar story. Also chop this one up to add more cable, because who doesn't want more Molex cable length? Anyway, let me put the hard drive in there. Now, I don't know about you, but I hate it when I take a computer apart, reach my hands inside, and don't get all nasty cuts on my hand from sharp edges on pieces of metal. As such, I have rectified that issue with this computer by mangling the floppy drive holder caddy. Yeah, the hard drive wouldn't fit. Like, it's just a bit too tall, so I did this. Please don't judge too harshly. I had to mangle it more and move screws around. So, yeah. That was annoying. Not very fun. Hopefully this bit will kind of just work. Plug the drive in, cable in. Oh, that's... Yeah, I'm gonna have to cable manage this. That's kind of loud. So, I had this ball of wax from like all the baby bells I ate like over the years, and I was gonna use that to like gum up this these cables so that they don't like vibrate out. Inexplicably, I couldn't find it. Like I swear I had it. So I'm just gonna use hot glue. So, interesting how the this USB SATA cable, it's not bad. Like, that's about half the IDE speed. But the other one I got from Wish, I'm pretty sure it's faster than this one. And let me just set things up. Now, I know none of this is scientific, but so here's that other one, the other cable thing. This one's actually quite nice because, well, not only, well, it doesn't try to supply its own power to the drive, so it means better compatibility, but it also has IDE, both the mini thing and full-sized, and SATA. If this proves to be reliable, I'll probably buy more of these. I shit you not. So this one, these are both IDE. The one in there is SATA. That's why I put the thing in there. Why is that blinking? This one, 20.2. None of this is scientific, by the way. 20.1. This one, 28.3. So yeah, that's interesting. I don't know.